Okay, so I'm actually more excited this go around than I was the first time, believe it or not. The first time around, I remember thinking, man, like I've never done this before. I thought I could do it. I tried it in the past. It got too frizzy, it got too poofy. My hair just grows out, it never lays down. These are all things that if you've tried to grow your hair out before, it's probably sound familiar to you. I've heard it from other people before say the same things. My hair just doesn't do good long. It never lays down. So with that said, a lot of the time it is not true. Those things that you're experiencing are that first year of growth. And if you can get past it, just like a beard, people think that they can't grow their beard out because I just can't get through the itchy stage. My beard has gaps in it. When they get it growing, it starts to fill in the gaps and it ends up looking okay. I don't want to get distracted. This isn't a beard video. I will do a beard video in time if you guys want. So comment if you want to see something on beard growth. So 1, what is my length goal? This time around, my length goal is going to be at least what I did last time.
Now, who wants to order?
I want it to be where when it's naturally curly, it sits about where it was when it was wet. And honestly, I really want to just leave it long. I think I've discovered in this process that there are some benefits and things that I like about having short hair and the clean fades and the way it feels on your head, but something about the long hair just felt like me. You know, maybe I make another video years down the road from now and that changes and I'm eating my words. I don't know, but growing it out, going through that process, then cutting it and now trying to do it again, it just feels like I'm trying to get a part of myself back that I let go. And there's a little bit of guilt in there, but also I'm glad I did it. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but I am glad I did it because I get to experience this a second time and I get to appreciate it more, and I'm finding that I'm appreciating this a lot more and I'm having a lot more fun with it. Now on to my second point. Current routine.
You use conditioner?
No, but I'll fill you in. You know how on the shampoo bottle has directions, right? Lather, rinse, repeat?
Yeah.
I don't repeat.
He doesn't repeat.
Interesting.
My current routine is similar to the first time around, but I'll say that a lot of the things I'm applying earlier. So if you look at some of my earlier videos on the 1 year, 2 year growth and some of the ones in between, I spoke on, I believe I have one tip that was train your hair back. I still stand by those words. I'm still debating myself on when I want to do that. I'm delaying it more right now. Last time around, I would have already started to pull the hair back and try to get it trained backwards. But this time around, I'm just gonna kind of keep letting it come and then see what it does, more experimentally than anything. Because I think the weight, as it gets longer, it might not really matter. I might be wrong on that. I'm gonna find out. But I think the weight that it has as it gets longer will be fine when I pull it back, and then I can train it back a little bit later. I don't really like training it back right now because it just, honestly, it kind of shows the hairline a lot more. It kind of looks dumb because it's short and it just looks like I'm trying to grease it backwards with hair gel and things like that. And I did that the first time around and I'm gonna do a little different this time around. So this time around, not gonna train it back early. I have a few things here that I'll show you that I'm using. Staples from the first time around. I do take hair, skin, and nails. I do that every day, once a day. 3, they are gummies. It's kind of like one of my little treats for the day. I try to stay away from sugar. So that's kind of like a little treat. I do 3 of those. I think it calls for 2, but you know, I kind of do an extra. I do 3, so whatever. Don't eat me up for that. I'm not gonna OD on hair, skin, and nails. I don't think. The other thing I do, and this is a staple that I figured out later, was the leave-in conditioner. Now, This one is my favorite. It's been my favorite. It smells amazing. I don't have a sponsorship from them, I'm not gonna lie. I actually tried to contact them and get a sponsorship from them, but I don't mind name dropping. It's Design Essentials Natural Hair African Shebe. It's their growth collection. It's their anti-breakage, moisturizing leave-in conditioner. This has like a very like vanilla Southern tobacco. Like that's what it smells like to me. Vanilla Southern tobacco. It doesn't have a scent on it. It doesn't say what they're trying to make it sound like, but that's what it smells like to me. It smells amazing. I leave this in my hair. This is like a daily thing. So for example, I will, and I've described this before, and I'll make more detailed videos on this, of course, but I will wash my hair. I don't use shampoo at all. That's another topic for another time. And I even don't use conditioner in the shower anymore. I haven't for years. And the reason why, real briefly, is because I wash my body, I rinse my hair out, and then once a week I will do an apple cider vinegar mixture that I do myself with essential oils and some dilution, and I will wash my hair with that once a week. And there is a good reason for that, which I'll explain soon, or you can go back and look at one of my videos on my routine for washing hair. But I'll do that once a week. But each time I get out of the shower before I go to bed at night, and also when I go to the gym in the mornings and take a shower there, I do a leave-in conditioner every single time before I go anywhere. And that is because of my hair type. My hair type doesn't hold moisture, so I have to add moisture. Another thing that I started doing, and this is more an experiment to see if it works, I figured why not try it. So derma roller, I will do this on my beard and on my, it looks like recession, maybe it is, maybe I'm in denial, but I've had this hairline since I was probably middle school. I don't know, as far back as I can remember, I've had this hairline and it hasn't receded anymore, so I don't know. I don't want it to get worse. So I'm gonna see if I can stimulate some hair growth. Why not try? I do this once a week. I'll go over the quote unquote recession spots, and then I'll go over my beard with it, and we'll see what happens. So another part of my routine that I would say is the most important is diet, nutrition, exercise. These things keep your body healthy. As I've said before, healthy body, healthy scalp equals healthy hair. It's all connected. So if you don't have those things, if your body's not healthy, then it's not going to translate to healthy hair growth. Lastly, I would say it's more of a preventative. I'm completely against using heat at all for hair. It dries it out, it's damaging, it causes breakage, makes your split ends look worse.
Miracles of modern science. I'm stimulating my hair follicles and brushing my teeth at the same time.
Looks really good.
Things like this, I stay away from heat and I don't condone using heat, so just straighteners and hair dryers and things like that. Diffusers, if you have to use something, I would say utilize a diffuser. Those can be helpful. I try not to be rough on my hair, and so even early on, this early on in 6 months, when you get out of the shower, the first thing we all want to do really as guys is just take the towel and just completely destroy your head to dry it off. Start early taking care of your hair, even when it's really short, even before 6 months. I mean, at the beginning, because if you think about it, if you don't cut your hair, the ends of your hair, even when they're short, are going to be the ends of your hair when they're long. So everything in between that, you want to keep it healthy. You want to treat it the same. You don't want to wait till your hair gets long 2 years down the road to start drying it differently. Take care of it now and it'll pay off in the end. So when you get out of the shower, use a cloth that's not as abrasive. There's different kinds of towels out there that help with this. Putting your head down and squeezing gently, tapping, patting, wrapping it, head wraps, and letting it dry in a wrap. Sounds kind of stupid, but eventually down this path, years down the road, as your hair gets longer, head wraps are going to be something you want to utilize. I used them My wife made fun of me because I would have my hair up in a t-shirt. T-shirt is what I like to use because it was softer. So these are things that we're gonna gravitate towards in the future and in future videos. So just heads up, go ahead and start thinking about that now. Don't be rough on your hair. So just think friction, heat, big no-nos, gentleness, leave-in conditioners, use things that are less abrasive, even your pillows, silk pillowcases, things like that. Just think about things to reduce friction and heat on your hair. Little side note, the way my hair looks right now is actually not how it would normally look. I naturally have curly, wavy hair. Right now, it should be super wavy and super poofy. But just a tip on what I did in this stage of 6 months is after my shower, I let it dry just slightly so that it wasn't soaking wet. Then I did a little bit of the leave-in. It doesn't take a whole lot right now. It'll take a little bit more later down the road, obviously, but it doesn't take a whole lot right now. Quarter size probably is okay, depending on your hair type. And just kind of go through, especially the ends where it's starting to curl, and just kind of scrunch gently, get it in there, get the texture I wanted, and then I put a beanie on. I have a very soft beanie, it's not real abrasive. I put it on and I let it stay on for about 30 minutes while I got the kids to bed and did some things like that before I filmed this video. So now, when I filmed this video, I wanted you to see what an option is for making your hair look a little more relaxed, a little softer, a little tamer, because otherwise the frustration will just get worse and worse because it's going to just start coming out. Until you hit humidity, until your hair gets wet in the rain, then that's when everything just throws out the window. That's gonna wrap this video up. Appreciate you guys, as always, for clicking on this video.
High five!
If you would, do me the honor of liking and subscribing to this channel and using that option at the bottom with the notification bell so that you can be updated anytime I post a new video and that you don't miss these videos when they come around, because you want to know some of this information as it comes out and not have to try to find me later. So like, subscribe, notification bell. And I do want to plug my friends at Neon Legends for the audio that they have given me permission to use in my videos. So if you hear the sick metal audio either in my intro or at the end of my videos or both, just know that you can find their information in the description box below. They do music that revolves around the Marvel universe, and their songs are based on characters in that universe, so go check them out. I have the pleasure of knowing one of them for a long time and actually working with him in music. We're both musicians. He's a heck of a lot better than I am, but he's someone that always inspired me to play guitar and was a big reason at why I got started in it in the first place. So being able to support him and support this group, Neon Legends, in any way that I can is me paying homage back. They just need to get the word out. Here's a little sneak peek at some of their music.
These battles he faces, near and far, both enemies and allies, leading on, his sacrifice of self, emotion and pain.
I will see you in the next one. Happy growing.